In this video, we are to integrate yet another question. We are asked to evaluate the integral of x raised to the power of 4 plus x raised to the power of 2 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 2 minus x plus 1 dx. So how do we go about this? First, we write solution. So we are asked to integrate the equation here. So we say let's I, which stand for the integral, integrate x raised to the power of 4 plus x raised to the power of 2 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 2 minus x plus 1 dx. Then we can write this out properly so that it will be very easy for we to integrate. So all we need to do from quadratic equation, we know that we can write this as the integral of, say, x squared plus 1 raised to the power of 2 minus x raised to the power of 2 all over x squared minus x plus 1. The purpose of rewriting this in this form is to get something that can cancel what we have here. Yes, the purpose of it is to get something that looks like this, so it will be very easy for we to cancel and we'll be able to integrate without any problem. Now, what we have just written here is this, that is x squared plus 1, x squared plus 1. If we want to confirm if actually it can give us what we have here. You remember we have negative x2 minus x squared. Let us see if it can give us what we have here. So we can expand this from quadratic equation. We have this multiplied by this. We have x raised to the power of 4. This multiplied by this plus x squared. This multiplied by this plus x squared. And this multiplied by this, we'll have plus 1 minus x squared. Yes, so if we watch out, we have this can go with this to give us x raised to the power of 4 plus x raised to the power of 2 plus 1, which is the same thing as what we have here. The whole of this is still looking like this. So what do we now do? Since we have something like this, we'll have to write, we'll bring down this to write our integral to be equal to, our I, will be equal to the integral of, say, x squared plus this one, 1 plus x to give us multiply by x squared plus 1 minus x. So what we have here is still the same thing as this. If we open the brackets, what we have just written is the same thing as this we have here. So all over x squared minus x plus 1 dx. X squared minus x plus 1. Then we write our dx here. So it then means that this is equal to the integral. Now, if we watch out, this and this are the same thing. So we can cancel. This can cancel this. to be left with x squared plus 1 plus x then dx. So we'll be left with that. The next thing for we to do is to now integrate. Now, integrating this from the sum rule of integration, we have this to be the integral of x squared dx plus the integral of 1 dx plus the integral of x dx. So this is what we have. Now, we have this to be equal to, if we integrate this, we have x raised to the power of 2 plus 1 all over 2 plus 1 plus, if we integrate this, we have 1x. So we can just write just x alone. Write x plus, if we integrate this, we have x raised to the power of 1 plus 1 all over 1 plus 1. So we can rearrange this properly to write it as x 2 plus 1 all over 2 plus 1 plus x raised to the power of 1 plus 1 all over 1 plus 1 plus x then plus c. Now, all we need to do is to write this out properly so that our answer will look very neat and nice. So we go over to this side. So we can write this to be equal to x raised to the power of 3 all over 3 plus x raised to the power of 2 all over 2 plus x plus c, which means that I is equal to x raised to the power of 3 all over 3 plus x raised to the power of 2 all over 2 plus x and plus c. So it then brings us back to the equation that was given. The equation that was given, which is this. We are asked to evaluate this, and we are representing this as our I. We are representing it as our I. So we can now write it to be from the given equation. Therefore, we have the integral of x raised to the power of 4 plus x raised to the power of 2 plus 1 all over x raised to the power of 2 minus x plus 1 dx is equal to what we got as our answer. We got x raised to the power of 3 all over 3 plus x raised to the power of 2 all over 2 plus x plus c. For more on this topic, you need to subscribe to this channel.